Welcome to another Fleet Friday. We are going to get started.
Another Fleet Friday.
Oh, in stereo. Alright, now we're good to go. Alright, logging in. If you have any problems logging into Fleet, just remember that you needed to create a separate Fleet account. So it's not your ASNI login, it's a Fleet login, because the video game and a website are very different things. But I hope that this is working out for you. If you're having any problems, you can always email us, fleet@navalengineers.org. You can see in the upper right corner, that's our website, is navalengineers.org/stem.fleet. You can also just type in fleetengineering.org, and you can always get a hold of us. We're going to repost this at 11 a.m. Eastern Time as part of a chat that we'll have. And we will have the awards ceremony for the combat practice. Let us check in on combat practice before we get into this week's very exciting supply and logistics mission. We may even do a quick mission. The supply and logistics mission definitely takes some time. You are going to 4 different locations, and it's pretty much across the ocean. So it's definitely thinking about the large scale that the Navy operates at, and we are looking at our sunny, beautiful dry dock. Yet another good day of engineering. We see the ship that we left off on last time. Let's take another quick look at this beauty. We have the fastest of the guns, or the fastest of the engines with the sniper gun on here. And we shall check real quickly to see how people are doing in said mission. Combat operations, sunny, leaderboard. Oh, we don't care about me. We care about, still seeing some high scores up here. That is excellent competition. That is quite the high bar to get to. But let us see how we do. All right, so we want to go back to the dry dock, actually. We're going to give this mission one more shot. We're going to get the engine that's a bit slower, so let's replace the engine right away. And that means that we want to put in the slower but cheaper engine, because I want to drive and shoot at the same time. I need my crew. My crew's with me now. Now we can use the arrow keys or WASD to steer while we are also aiming and firing weapons. And since I have more money, I want to spend all the money that they give me. So you can see right here, this is the weapon, right? And I'm hitting R and it's spinning around. And so I want it to be on the back and facing backwards, so when I drive pathetically, I can take a good shot still. So if I make a mistake and what I want to shoot's behind me instead of in front of me, I have a solution for that. I still have some budget left over, so let us add in a little bit of cargo. We're going to add in a row of, look at that thunderous applause for this row of ammo that's going to allow me to miss some shots, to shoot a little bit more freely. And you know what? I still have some budget. I'm going to put 2 more on than we even did last time. I'll put them right directly behind the weapon, so that way it doesn't impede the weapon's movement at all. Alright, so now let us go test this out. First, we always do our practice, where we see whether or not we are able to be stable even in heavy seas. And what is going to happen is going to push a wave across our boat right now. And we pass. So we kept the weight low. We kept the engine centralized. We have this good looking crew member in here. And we are ready to go out. So let's test this out first. We're going to do a quick speed test by immediately hitting W or up, whatever you care. And then immediately making the time go twice as fast. And we're aiming just like a soccer goal or a field goal. We just need to get between here as quickly as possible. And this will give us a good benchmark for how our ship is operating. And honestly, in some of the missions, you get bonus points for testing out your boat appropriately. So we should do all the tests to make sure that we're getting all the points. But the reason that we get points is it's the engineering design process. We know that in the combat practice mission we have to drive a good amount in the beginning, and then we have to chase down all these drones. So we want a fast ship. That's fast. Could be faster, right? I don't have the fastest engine, but that's fast. Let us maneuver. We will not practice, though. We don't have time today to practice. Alan Iverson and I, same attitudes towards practicing when it's not game day. We are going to... Oh, no, don't go over there. We are going to do mainly the supply and logistics mission today, which has the complete opposite ship. This ship is very small compared to the search and rescue ship from week 1. The supply and logistics ship is big, way big. And I think that we saw last week, that time's okay, but we've done better. And we're going to do sunny operations. We're going to try and set the best score that we can. And so we can see that we need to get in there a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. So we got the drone that's up there. I can see him over there. Got 3 out here in the water already, but they're heading back in. I think I'm close enough to try and take some miracle shots. So let us look through our weapon. Alright, I need to turn. I'm steering. I'm still driving the boat. Oh, look at that good shot. Nah, not so much. Oof. But that's why we wanted to include more ammo, right? These aren't high probability shots, but at the same time, any little bit helps. We just need to get through this. We need to get through it as quickly as possible. We know that's the scoring. Oh, there we go. There we go. Off to a good start. Oh, that would have been nice. I'm going to lose it behind the island. Now we got to... Alright, let's go back in behind this. See if there's anything around. Nothing else to shoot here. So let us go create some havoc in here. We need to destroy these malicious drones as they move around. But actually, this is practice, right? So we're practicing for drones in another setting. But these drones in a harbor-like setting that we have here, it gives us the realistic practice we need to feel secure if we ever had to do this. Oh, there we go! One more! Oh. Alright. I don't want to run into land, though. That's the problem. So, even though I have my crew member, I still need to keep hitting spacebar to switch between firing and not crashing. Not crashing is a good theme for anyone, but especially naval engineers. Oh, get down, get down. The waves, I'm fighting the waves. One more. There we go. Oh no! Back! Oh, back! That was lucky. Very, very lucky. But it's good to be lucky. Alright, let's turn around. Let's see if we have anything that we could shoot at right now. Could shoot at that thing in the sky. Let's turn into that. Alright, I'm going to slow down for a second. I think I'm in the right spot to fire at some things and not crash into things. Oh, this is one that we had already fired on before. Where are you? That was kind of a good shot. Oh, get over there. No, you're out of my... Oh, we're still going forward pretty good. That's no good. Alright, so let me fire at you while you're out of my screen. Gotta get that thing out of the air, though. That's gonna be... My ammo is halfway done, but I've only got 2 things left to fire, right? So, all back! Need to go in reverse. While we're saving the craft, let us look. Alright, now we're gonna even out here. Fire some sniper. Oh no! Fire some sniper right at Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I just saw you way over there. That is no good. Alright, space. Where did you go? Where are you? Alright, let's go backwards. We'll hunt down this thing and try to get a better angle on the sky. Because this guy in the sky's got to go. Maybe I'll just drive backwards all the way over there. Have a nice little leisurely. Now I have to hit left when I want to turn right and right when I want to turn left, but maybe that's okay. The game shows me where the thing is even through the island, right? So I don't need a comm, but it does help. Alright, we're going to turn into you a little bit. We're going to use the old machine gun, and I've got open water now so I can feel a little bit safer. And I got 3,000 bullets, so might as well use them. Oh, there you go. Just not even letting up on the trigger now. So what happened was I put those 2 ammo crates on the back of the ship, and when I was tracking with the drone in the sky, the weapon came around and shot the crate, and that is unacceptable. And so that ended my mission and gave me 0 points. So you will do better than that, but keep on trying. At 2 o'clock, we will lock the leaderboard and celebrate those winners in a little ceremony on our website. So keep on trying with this one, and let's talk about this week's mission, what we will lock next Friday, April 17th. We will have a mission completion, and we will go back to, I don't want to look at missions here because we need to go all the way back to the headquarters. But before that, we will look at what we're about to do. The supply and logistics mission has a leaderboard with quite a lot of scores clustered right around 3,000. So that's definitely where we need to be to get into next week's celebration. Our objectives. We have to deliver helicopter fuel to 1 port, 2 rescue equipments to a 2nd port, pump equipment to a 3rd port, and we've got to do it fast, and we should travel less than 11,500 nautical miles. So if we know that's part of the goal, we got to learn about this goal. This sounds like a big, big mission. So instead of quick play, we are still doing mission headquarters. We are doing supply and logistics. Our previous ship is completely insufficient for carrying 4 cargoes. It could barely hold 6 pieces of ammo without me accidentally destroying them. So we are getting into our ship. I hit escape. So now we're going to build this from the ground up. We see the standard requirements here. And now we have additional requirements here. The only one I'm meaning is I am under budget because I've spent no budget. Let us spend some budget. So now we have a new type of hull. This hull looks way different. But it's actually just a piece of a hull. So I just left-clicked on it, and now I can make my ship as long or as short as I want. And we should test to see which is better, right? So let's go long first. And now we will add in, our bow, which is the front. And there is some information on our website about what the bulbous bow does. And then we will add a stern, which is the back. You can see it right there, right? So now we've got a full ship. We are under budget, but wow, is this a monster. This is way bigger than any other ship that we've had so far. So let us add in the requirements, right? We need propellers. So propellers and engine are under propulsion. So we will invest in some good propellers this time. Then let us invest in the strongest of the engine. Again, we're going to put it in the middle. You can see it right there. So I want it in the middle of the middle, right? So let's get a long look from the back. And now when I put it up there, it's not actually in the front, it's in the middle. So we got a strong engine right in the middle. Now we're going to add in some rudders. There we go. I am these all cost the same. Let's try and go fast. We are going to have the Ricky Bobby of boats today. And then we're going to add in a deck house, which is a super structure. They weigh the same. No, they do not. This weighs less. And then we also are going... They cost the same, though. They have different crew, but crew really doesn't matter as much. But we're going to choose the one that weighs less. So now we have it right in the middle as well. Because even though it weighed less, 85,000 kilograms. Quite a lot of weight. So then let us add in the things that we need. So we're carrying cargo. So we need rescue equipment. So I'm going to just stack them like this. And next time we come back here, we may want to order how we stack them so we can unload them the best. But we need to first see what do we unload them in. So we aren't even sure how these things are getting taken off yet. But we will find out. And helicopter fuel, which is in one more cargo. So now I am over budget and underweight. Boy, does that sound like normal. Alright, so let us change out the engine. Maybe the engine is something we'll have to figure out how to afford next time. So we are taking out this engine, putting in the medium speed engine, and I'm going to put it in the same spot. But I'm still underweight, so I need to add in our friend, the ballast tank. And so you can see it adds these compartments into the stern of the ship, and these in the middle, these three in the middle, that really provides the foundation for the boat. So we're going to fill up these three first. Okay, so we don't need to fill them all the way up, so let us distribute the weight a little bit differently. I'm going to put most of the weight in these two, so about half. Oh, I'm already good. Alright, we're going to empty this out. And we'll put it... Oh, we're already good now, too. So we didn't actually need that much weight. How much did we put in here? So we just need 36%. That's not bad. A nice Carolina blue in there also. Alright. So let's give this a shot, and we'll talk through what this mission really is asking us to do. But first, we're going to do something ridiculous. We're going to do a speed test, which should be called a slow test. And then we'll try the maneuvering test. And I think I can get this thing through that course. But it'll give us some exposure to the game. Alright. So, we're taking this out. Woo! So, in my engineering design process, I'm taking that as a note of, that is not great. That needs to be a little bit better. That rocked a lot. And that's because our ballast tanks are basically empty, right? So, let's go out on the ocean with our speed test. I'm just hitting W to fly down this course. I'm going to make time go twice as fast because we are going to do anything but fly. I'm definitely going to write down this time, though. We definitely need to get a little bit of bead on the speed and the maneuverability scores, that were times, I guess, that we're getting. So speed, and I've got the slow engine. So I want to document, too, what's on the boat in addition to what times I'm getting. I'm going to turn it a little bit to the left so I can get through this course as quickly as possible. But I think if you remember in the combat boat, I completed this already, and now I feel like I am halfway there and really having quite the monotonous day at sea. I can look around though. I'm right clicking to take a peek around. Look at this beautiful California landscape, and still complete my mission in a record slow time. But that is what this mission is about, right? The ship is going to be going, delivering these 4 pieces of cargo to 3 different ports across the ocean. So this ship is designed to handle whatever happens. And since this is coming out of a port in California, we're thinking about whatever could happen in the Pacific Ocean. But in our slow test, we are creeping along to a not a well. Good, I guess, for this mission, but quite slow for the game, right? 249. That is a lot of seconds. Alright, so let's do, while we're here, let's knock out the maneuvering test. See how we do through this big old course. Because I'm a little overconfident, I'm still going to make time go twice as fast, so we can try to get through the mission twice. But again, you can just see that this ship is so heavy. And I really would like to have that heavier engine, that stronger engine. But I'm starting to move. You know, we've been going for almost a minute now, and I feel like I've got some speed. But this thing is almost as big as the turns in the course. Like, it's kind of like fitting a big old 6-foot sub in a 3-foot hallway. This is definitely a long ship for a narrow course. Alright, so this is going to be about 2 minutes. So in the next, in the mission we're about to do, there's going to be a new button where we can look at the map. I'm not going to do the math on the map. I'm going to leave that to you young engineers to figure out what's the most efficient way to go through the map. We are going to go left through the map first. We're going to go clockwise, and then we'll go like diagonal, like straight across. So we can get 2 different measurements, but you will have to figure out the best way you think to get through that map. So now we are doing supply and logistics. Big mission today. So, this is the mission. We have to deliver our materials to these places. My time is already running, so I'm not going to hang on here too long. But we're going to go to Becker's Island, Crest Island, Deer Island, and I think we have to come back here. Then the second time we're going to go this way, and then this way, and then this way. Okay? So let's give it a shot. If we ever need to see the map again, we hit M. And now let's talk. So we got pink, blue, and red. So let us close the map with M. So if I want to go straight to blue, we'll do that next time. I go straight across. However, we are going to go over here to take a left. And if we want it to go right, we go over here. And so what this is showing is, in a lot of ports, what you do is you aim for a buoy when you're coming in, or when you're going out. You shoot for the central buoy at the outside of the port, and it's called point-to-point transporting. So you get to the point at the end of the port, and then you know exactly the directions and where you're going to the next point, the next buoy that you'll need to shoot for. But as you saw in those, the distances are ginormous. So this ship is going to be traveling for days in this mission. Luckily, it will not make us wait days. We will be able to get through this mission in some relatively decent time. That said, it is slow going, right? We have been going for 2 minutes already at time going twice as fast, and we are just getting out of our first port. So this is the day-night routine. So this is us skipping ahead from the fast and fun times on the ocean. Oh, look, the ship looks so good, though. It's got these nice night lights on, too, keeping the ship safe at night. And now we are ready. It's daytime again. We're ready. We're coming into the port. And now we are... So it shows us where the buoys are that we can use to leave here, right? So we got to find the blue buoy to get out of here. Because if you remember on our map, we're going to here next. So we already made it to this island. But now we got to get to the harbor. And so the first time is always a little tricky. But the harbor is always inside, right? It's closer to the land. So I'm going to try and go like through here. And then get into the harbor. And the harbor is somewhat protected by a concrete seawall. So there's only one way that we can get into the harbor. So you might find that even if you have to travel a little bit longer of a distance, one of these buoys where you come in for the point-to-point navigation might have an easier entrance into the harbor. Like this entrance seems pretty easy. I can't really see that far ahead yet. We might toggle it in a